Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Andrew Mellen, and today's topic is, what are you waiting for? I just finished teaching another course at New York Open Center here in New York, and I love the students that I get to work with at Open Center. I love Open Center. It's a great place to teach. The staff is delightful. The space is wonderful. The vibe there is cool. It allows me to be both my hippie, veggie, crunchy side and also my no bullshit, cut to the chase side. And they make room for both of those parts of me to be there. So this is a big shout out to the New York Open Center, 30 years young, and my spiritual slash holistic learning center home here in New York City. So check them out online at newyorkopencenter.org, and let's get into the topic. So what are you waiting for? As I was saying, it came up last night in class, it comes up often that people are stuck in this place waiting. Uh, they're pre-work. They are stuck and looking for that tow truck, that metaphorical tow truck, to come along and pull them out of the metaphorical mud of their own thinking and feeling. It's typically a deadly duo of thinking and feeling that is keeping people stuck. It's the story that is often keeping people stuck in something, and that is fueled by that feedback loop of their feelings. They're thinking it, then they're feeling it, then they're thinking it, then they're feeling it. They might be thinking it and feeling it at the exact same time. So let's be clear that if you're waiting for permission, if you're waiting for somebody to say, it's okay to let things go, it's okay to make better choices with your time, it's okay to not be selfish in an aggressive, mean-spirited way, but to be selfish in a self-care, self-loving way, by all means. You don't need anybody to give you permission. Seth Godin always says, pick yourself, that you don't need to wait for somebody to pick you. You can pick yourself. And I'm a firm believer in that. Certainly when it comes to decluttering and simplifying your life, there's no time like the present, and you do not know how loudly, how quickly the clock is ticking. You don't know when you're leaving. So it behooves you, it behooves all of us to be prepared and present for every moment and making deliberate, active choices instead of deferring for permission or something else. If you're waiting for inspiration or the right time, what would be the markers that would indicate that to you? Have you clearly defined them? Or again, is that a feeling that you're waiting to feel inspired? You're waiting to feel motivated to clean up stuff. Let's be clear. If what you're looking at is a pile of historic accumulation crap, stuff that you've been building up over, whether it's a week, a day, or 10 years, whatever it is, if you are holding on to a bunch of stuff, waiting to feel like it's the right time to deal with it, you'll be waiting forever. There's not going to be a fun time to do what you didn't do yesterday. So that's a mindset shift away from waiting to do something that's going to be fun that's never going to be fun. That's a bad construct. Look, on the other side of dealing with historic accumulation is liberation, is freedom. Once you set yourself free from all of the things that are laying around unfinished, unstarted, unbegun, accumulated over time and deferred, once all of that is dispatched, the rest of your life opens up in front of you. And we're not in a vacuum. So your life isn't on hold until you clean up that stuff. But the sooner you clean it up, the greater and faster your access to more unstructured time that's available for your heart's desire is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. So there is no time like the present. I'm mindful of not wanting to speak in platitudes and things that are easily dismissed. And at the same time, I really want to stress that now is a perfect time to get organized. It's super easy to stay organized, and getting organized is the beginning of that process, right? We stay organized by not making more clutter, by not wasting our time, by being more deliberate about our choices. We get organized by turning backwards, drilling down into those historic piles and dispatching them as rapidly as we can. You can do what one of my students last night said, which was just throw it all in the recycle bin, or you can sift through it piece by piece, trying to get to the bottom of it. You will be successful on either path. What I want you to consider is, how likely is it that there's something in that pile of historic accumulation that's going to be worth your time to have found and uncovered? If it's a bunch of crap that you've not touched in weeks, months, years, you're unlikely to have anything that's going to negatively impact the quality of your life in that pile. What's the worst thing that could happen if it all just goes away? Chances are the worst thing that could happen is a story that you're telling yourself it's not real. So you don't need permission. I'm giving you permission. If you need external validation or permission, I'm granting it to you. If you don't need it, you're empowered to do it yourself. Now is the perfect time. You're listening to this. Now is the time. Go set a timer for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a half an hour. Drill down into the historic accumulation and see what you can get rid of today, and use that as the new normal. You're going to work with the timer. You're going to set a small, manageable quantity of time, and you're going to drill down into it. There's no better time than now. So with that in mind, I'm going to release you to go get your timer and start working on something today. Big or small, doesn't matter. Your job is not to evaluate the progress. Your job is to quantify the amount of time you're spending on it, and understand that when the timer goes off, you've actually succeeded. The goal isn't to finish. The goal is to work for the allotted amount of time. That's a mindset shift, and that will totally set you free from whatever the overwhelm is around how big the scale of the project is in your imagination, because just for today, all you have to do is the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes, the half an hour, the hour that you're going to do. So go get the timer, find something to work on that's going to move you closer to achieving your goals, and give yourself permission. Thanks for listening. I'll see you back here at Unstuff America. Be sure to rate and review us on iTunes and other places that you're listening to this podcast, and we'll catch you again real soon. Thanks.